people, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video that doesn't really have anything to do with school, but at the same, it doesn't really have anything to do with school. So I wanted to do a video that was about all the TV shows that I'm currently watching because I like to talk about TV shows. And basically I just want to talk about, what I'm watching and why I like what I'm watching. And hopefully you guys get some recommendations from this as well, because I don't know who values my opinion, but maybe someone does out there, maybe someone cares. So without further ado, let's jump into what I'm currently watching. So the first show that I'm actually hardcore binging is Once Upon a Time. And let me tell you right now, that show is fantastic. I'm currently on season 3. I'm almost done with season 3, about to start season 4. And it's so good. For the record, my favorite character is Rumpelstiltskin. Just gonna leave that out there. It's so good, but let me just give a quick recap of what's going on, but what the show is about. So it's about this woman, Emma, and she is visited by this young child who turns out to actually be her son. Don't worry, this is not spoilers. It's revealed within the first 30 seconds of the first episode. And he is taking her back to this town in Maine called Storybrooke, where all these weird things are happening and all these characters seem to be storybook characters, so fairy tales and stuff like that. And this show, it sounds like a very basic plot, and when I first heard about it, I was it's been canceled for a couple years at this point, but when I first heard about it, I was like, okay, it's not gonna be that good, it's just gonna be corny and silly, whatever. Actually, no, the twist that they chose to take with it, yeah, some things are kind of silly because it's fairy tales, but at the same time, they're able to really recreate it, and the characters that they do create from scratch are so creative, and I don't know, I just love it. I think it's great. I think the mystery is great, but I've been binging that like a crazy person the past couple days, so that's one I highly recommend. The second show that I'm also watching, I actually just finished the 12th season, and that's Criminal Minds. I love Criminal Minds. I love a good murder mystery, a good and first of all, I study serial killers, so I also like to watch shows about serial killers. But I love the show, and the characters are so well done. This is the one crime show that has gone on for an extended period of time that I've actually stuck with all the way to the end. And that's surprising for me because I am really, really bad at sticking with shows when they're really long or they don't have a continual storyline. You know, those shows that are NCIS and things like that where it's okay, the same characters, and there might be a bit of a continuing storyline, but every episode is a new situation that's going on and a new villain and a new murder. That's Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds just had, the characters were interesting enough that it didn't matter that there wasn't a continuing storyline. I was able to stay 12 seasons with these characters and not get bored. In case you couldn't figure it out, the show is about serial killers, and it's this group of FBI agents who track down and catch serial killers. And if you don't like grisly shows, don't watch this. If you don't like scary shows, don't watch this. But if you want something that's going to freak you out and the realistic Alfred Hitchcock, oh my gosh, this could possibly happen to me, watch this show because it's really, really good. The third show that I'm watching that I actually just barely started is Money Heist. And if you want to watch this show, it's on Netflix. Watch it in the original Spanish with the subtitles, the English subtitles, because it's any good anime show. The American actors suck. Don't listen to it with the dubbed over English audio because it's so bad. But yeah, I would highly recommend it in the Spanish. So basically what this one's about, you're pretty much rooting for the bad guys, but it's about this group of people who they are all brought together to orchestrate a huge money heist. They're stealing from the Spanish mint or something like that, and that's episode 1. And then things get crazier from there. And I think there's 2 seasons at this point. I just barely started it, but already I love this show. The fourth show that I'm watching, which it sounds like a lot, but some of it I'm okay, I alternate different nights and stuff like that. But this is a show that I watch when I don't have a whole lot of time because these are 20-minute episodes. But I'm actually rewatching this show because I've already seen the entire thing, and that is The Office, because every good college student needs to watch The Office at least 3 or 4 times. This show is so funny. It's shot as a reality TV show. It's not. It's completely scripted, but the way they shoot it is the shaky cam and people talking to the camera, and it's clever. And there's no laugh track, which is so nice because I hate laugh tracks. And everyone acts like normal people. Well, not normal, but when something crazy happens, like they will openly like kind of say something about it, like break the fourth wall every single day. It's awesome. So basically this show is about this office of people who sell, their salespeople. They sell paper, and their boss Michael is a little crazy, and all the hijinks that ensue. And it's a really good show. Even if you're not that big into comedies, I think you could appreciate what's going on here. Like, I don't like a whole lot of comedies, but I will laugh my butt off at this because it's so awkward and just so cringy, and the way they shoot it, it feels so real, and you're like, oh dear, oh no, and it's so good. I personally love it, so highly recommended The Office. And if you are anything into meme culture, I'm sure you've seen something of it. And the last show that I'm currently like trying to keep up with, but I'm really bad about. I do like this show, but it's just, for some reason, it's harder for me to like really get hooked where I'm like binge time, because there's something else that I'm already binging, Once Upon a Time. So that's just hard for me. But that show is Person of Interest. And this show, I think, I don't know how long it's been canceled for, but it's on Netflix. You can find it on Netflix. I think all the shows you can find on Netflix. This show, Person of Interest, is about this guy who, he's Jason Bourne. And he is like a retired agent, and no, everyone thinks he's dead or he doesn't exist or something like that. But basically there's this machine that can, it's an algorithm that can figure out who is going to be in danger, or whose life is going to be threatened, or who's going to die or something like that. And the guy who created it sold it to the government, but the only people the government was concerned about saving were like important people, and the creator wanted to help like the little people who were going to be in danger, who were going to be like mugged or like taken advantage of by a bigger company or what. So this guy, the creator, hires this main character to save these people based off of this algorithm. And meanwhile, he's running from the law, because every good show has to have a vigilante. So, it's a good show. Again, highly recommended. I'm like in season 2 out of 5, I think. So, like, I am making progress, but like it's just taking me a little bit longer because there are other things that I'm currently watching. Anyway, those are the shows that I'm currently watching right now on Netflix. Let me know in the comments below what shows you guys are watching and what shows I should start watching after I finish some of the shows that I'm currently watching. Or I'm more than willing to add shows to my list if you all want me to see something before then. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. Be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you want to. I make new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and I will see you all next week. Bye!